Here we are. Good morning, everybody. Got some coffee. Got my puppy dogs. Luna didn't take a walk with me this morning. Baloo and Pepper did. So, I wanted to talk about agents. But if you think I'm going to tell you anything about setting up AI agents or technical details about them, you're way off base. That is not what I'm going to talk about. I'm going to talk about the fact that, it's not these agents that are coming out right now, but the idea of agents. So, in our lives as humans, we have something called a work-life balance. Now, some people tend to have it be all work, some tend to have it be all play. There's, but the people that are, most of the people that produce things in our lives have a balance. Now, I bring all this up because one of the things that they are toiling with the AI is they train up a model, and the model is like comes out and it's like a newborn. Well, babe is not a good idea. It's like having a new teenager. So we had these context windows that would allow you to give it some information, but they didn't that cut off. They see stuff, and then the next time you talk to them in another chat window, they would start from scratch all over again. There might be some stuff they added. There was some history that you could put in and stuff like that. But overall, you almost kind of start with a clean slate over and over again. And that's not a good thing. The context is really important. And when you have the right context, you can really analyze things a little bit more in depth and have a little bit better responses and analysis. Now, the context windows have increased significantly, but the agents is the big one. Eventually, again, I'm not talking about what's right now, but and if it comes down to trying to express myself as what I am, I'm an agent. I can't do surgery. I'm not well, I mean, I could, but I would probably kill you. I can't farm a farm. I mean, I could, but it'd probably be a lot of dead crops, at least for a long time, while I learned everything. However, I can, and I do, make software for my company that works well. In fact, I've been called in to help out with very tough cases. I'm not saying I'm super programmer, but the point is, I am an agent for software. I my wife needs things. I am an agent for her needs because I know her history. I know what she likes. She would say half the time, but I am conscientious about her and her needs and what she would do, and I try to help her as much as I can. I'm an agent that understands that. But this is why software agents are important. That stuff I told you uses up a lot of my brain. If you asked me to go farm a farm, and after a few years I got better at it, I wouldn't be up to date on doing software very much anymore. I could relearn it, might have a few skills sunk in there, But the point is, I'm really tuned to a certain operation. And because of that, I can really do well at it. If I was doing multiple things, I wouldn't be doing it well. And what they found out was this brain here requires energy. I eat food and I take care of it. I sleep. But because I'm doing a limited thing, I don't have the giant hit. I do pretty well. These agents who are very specialized in doing certain things, but will use less energy because they'll take less processing because they're specialized. But like us, like when we're an agent, the point of us, have developed or set up our system, our world in such a way that we have enough other things in our brain to allow us to function correctly. And what I mean by that, I can speak, I can write, I can do physics in my head. You say physics in your head? We all can do physics in our head. If I pick up a pot and I drop it from, it's a glass pot. If I drop it from here, it's going to shatter. Why do I know that? Because I have physics in my head. I may not be able to produce a mathematical formula for it, but I understand the relationships between gravity, weight, resistance, stuff like that. So these things are in our brains. We have learned them. They are part of our brains, but they don't use up enough power to have us do everything. So that when somebody asks us to do a task, oh, yeah, I worked on that 3 months ago. Wait a minute, hold on. Going from short-term storage back to long-term storage. Let me read that, put it back into my context menu. Okay, now I remember what I was doing. All right, now what's your question? That's what the AIs do. Very similar. So agents are going to be really good because you have to learn that balance. Just in general, if you're, nah, I mean, it's not general. I meant, I'm going to give an example, but it's not something that's really rational. Just an example. If you built us, but you did not give us uh, the sense of smell, we probably die out and never exist as a society or species. Why? Smell is really important. Smelling danger, smelling rotted food. There's so much things with smell, but that's just that's you don't think about smell very much until you're smelling a nice candle or something. But it's crucial to survival. And these things, these little bitty pieces that you may not think of very much, are all in mine, yours, everybody's brain. Same with AI agents. There will have to be little pieces in every agent, but you don't want the whole thing. You want enough for it to survive. That's where we're getting to. Right, Baloo? Yes, he says, yes, Grandpa. Yeah, Grandpa. We're going to survive. I'll be by your side. I'll be your smeller. I'll smell for you. That's good. That's one of the things I'm not too great. And you can be my rabbit ears, Luna. You keep ears out for everything. You got some good ears. All right. Well, there they go. They're after a squirrel. All right. Talk to you guys later. For now.